Okay, so this song, I can tell right now, is gonna scare a lot of you away. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Powerful Reaction. And today's first video is gonna be a reaction towards a band that I'm not familiar with again, but has actually been requested on my Patreon. The name of this band today is Drown This City, with their song In Your Image, and it's actually going to be the official music video. It's always interesting if people combine visual art with the audio, and they're actually a female-fronted post-hardcore heavy metal band from Australia. Yes, you heard that right. So let's see what this song is about, and thank you very much for this song. Alright guys, let's go! Going to be a headbanger. Okay, so this song, I can tell right now, is gonna scare a lot of you away. Me personally, I'm going to love it. I know it already. So far, it started out insane, completely madness. But again, that's on purpose. It's a controlled chaos. Yeah, after 21 seconds, I can tell there are two singers, one female, and then the other guys you screaming back and forth. Let's see what this is about. And the recording sounded really good, so let's do this. Keep going. Well, I actually wish her voice was a bit louder. Yeah, her voice is too low in my opinion. The recording. Oh, I like that part. I know this might be way too heavy for a few of you guys, but try to pay attention to the drums and the guitar. I mean, these guys are right now killing it. It's so complex, it's amazing. It really reminds me of bands such as Architects, even some heavier bands from Australia as well, like Thy Art Is Murder. It's just so complex, and it just sounds so good. That's how it is. Let's keep going. Okay, clean vocals. I don't know exactly what it is, but somehow, in my opinion, the mix is a bit weird when it comes to her voice. It's kind of low. His as well compared to the instruments. You know, it's funny because the first breakdown in heavy metal that I ever really heard, and I don't mean a breakdown like, for instance, in the song Domination by Pantera, but I actually mean like a real metalcore, hardcore metal breakdown, was that band called something with Johnny Truant or something like that. And that was actually at the house of a good friend of mine, and that was probably like 14 years ago. And I was like, because at that time I listened to heavy metal, but I didn't like, you know, that metalcore or that hardcore sound. I don't know why. And then I listened to that breakdown. I was just like, unbelievable, man. That sounds really good. Because if you really in my opinion, perform a breakdown well, it's so groovy, it's so catchy. And what I'm trying to say right now is that over the years, the breakdowns got crazier and crazier. So at this point, every time I hear a new band or a new song, and there's a, and they're approaching the part where a breakdown is about to happen, even with Parkway Drive or something, at this point, again, you don't even know what's going to happen. You don't even know the pattern you have to follow. So your head is going to be like this. Because you don't even know what's happening now. So it's a good and a bad thing in my opinion. Good thing because, of course, you don't want to repeat the same thing every time, the same pattern, especially when it comes to a breakdown, because then it's boring. Obviously, everybody knows what's about to happen. And on the other hand, in my opinion, it's a bit of a negative thing, because it's just like, who is going to top the other band? Who's gonna make the breakdown more complex? And what happens then is obviously that you actually lose track of what's really important in this song, and it's just about who is going to be the crazier professor when it comes to creating breakdowns, and that is just too much. Same applies to solos, by the way. If you just exaggerate with a solo, for me, of course, it's only my opinion, that really messes up a song sometimes. All right, that was my little input to breakdowns. Let's keep going. I love the melody, especially with the back vocals. Those samples. But again, I don't know exactly what it is with her voice in the mix. It just sounds a bit off from the volume. Really good video clip, by the way. I liked it a lot, especially if you keep in mind that this band is actually not really that popular. Because the reality is that musicians nowadays, really when it comes to making money, the only way to make money is obviously touring, merchandise, and of course some record sales. And also when it comes to Spotify, YouTube, all the streaming services. But it's not the way it used to be. So if you're not a real popular band, if you're a struggling band or an upcoming band, it's really hard to manage your finances. So if you create a cool looking video where you can tell, okay, that production wasn't really cheap, it's even better. But of course it's risky as well. A lot of bands that are actually on YouTube, when you see those videos and you think, oh, they probably are making a lot of money and are popular. Some band members are actually having different jobs in reality, to support that lifestyle. It's not how it used to be anymore. Yeah, I like the song, it was really cool. The quality of the instruments sounded awesome. The only thing, but I mentioned it a million times during the video, the only thing that was a bit off for me was the combination of the quality of her voice with the instruments. I don't know what it was. It sounded like she was in a hallway or something, a bit farther away. I don't know. Maybe it was just this version here, but something, if I would have to explain it, using some of the fragments that I learned over the last few weeks here, the wall of sound when it comes to her voice wasn't there in my opinion, Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Even you guys who don't like heavy metal, just do yourself a favor, trust me. Give it a try, and after a few listens, you're gonna be like, I actually like this kind of music, You never know. To those of you who know this band, where exactly is this band from? Because I looked something up and I couldn't find anything about them really, except a Facebook page, and it said Australia. And then I read something about Melbourne. So are they from Melbourne? Are they all from Australia? Are they still around? And yeah, just let me know everything you know about this band. Really cool. And keep them coming, those suggestions. Take care, enjoy your day, stay safe, and bye bye.